How y'all doing? Obviously, it's been a while since I've done a full YouTube video, but you know what? We are starting the new year strong because I got a new thing going on with the audio. I'm using my mic that I have had for a couple of years, and I decided to test it out with this new arrangement I decided to do for this channel, so my videos would be a little bit more coherent with the audio in a way. But anyway, I've decided to start off this year very strong, and we're gonna do a storing and organizing, or well, sleeving and organizing video for today's video. I'm so awkward. New year, new me is out the window because I'm still the same person as I was last year. But anyway, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it's 12:30 a.m. I don't know why I'm filming this very late, but it's the only free time I've had recently, or well, since last year. So I've finally bought a Meow Cafe A5 wide 2-inch 3-ring binder, and I've wanted to do my Kazuha and Eunchae collection to be first to be in this binder. I don't know where I was going with that, but I decided to also test out their soft glow collection sleeves because I've been thinking about it, and I'm pretty sure I'd prefer the soft glow of pages more than the standard pages, I guess. But yeah, let's just get started, and you know, let's just get started. Oh yeah, don't mind this because literally I'm using this as a midpoint because I cannot see the viewfinder from on the camera I'm using. But yeah, where have I been? I have been pretty busy since last year. I got a new job. I switched jobs early 2024, and I had to decide and it was very nerve-wracking. I was a little bit sad leaving my old job, but then again, it wasn't paying me as well compared to the job I currently have. So yeah, so that's where I have been, and also I haven't had a lot of free time. But anyway, I haven't had a lot of free time with my new job. But now I have been up to date with when I have free time, and kind of crazy considering I am filming this at 12:30 in the morning. But yeah, that's where I have been. Anyway, 2024 was a hell of a year. Very emotional year. One, I had to leave my old job, so that was pretty emotional. I don't know why I cried. I mean, it wasn't that serious of a job, but it was a job I loved, despite the fact it had me talking to people. But you know, it was a job I loved doing. But you know, when you I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I mean, I started my new job, I think mid 2024, so, and then I started technically a second job, even though it's basically babysitting, but it's babysitting's fun. It's like I'm literally babysitting my niece basically. And random life update, I am an aunt. I am an aunt. Weird life update. I mean, weird life update to like drop. But yeah, I'm now an aunt. I don't know how to feel. I mean, very excited. Oh my god, I have a cute story to tell. Recently, okay, so my niece is like 8 months at this, no, 9 months. 9 months at this point. And we were trying to teach her how to wave, because she knows when she knows how to put her hands up, insinuating a wave. And recently, I don't know why, I decided to play the Barbie movie in front of her, while babysitting her. And it was so funny because the minute scene of all the Barbies and Kens and Alan were waving at each other, saying hi to each other. For some reason that ignited something in my niece, and she started waving. It's like she gained a confidence of weight of the wave. It's like she got the wave down literally from a minute scene from the Barbie movie. Which is a little bit funny. I did not think that was the way she was gonna learn how to wave, but it suddenly was the way. It suddenly was the only time she has gotten the waving at someone down, and now ever since then she cannot stop. It's like anytime we say wave hi at my niece, anytime we see her, she now waves back. So just a little cute little story from my daily everyday routine. I don't know. What else happened in 2024? Oh yeah, I was gifted a record player? Question mark? I wasn't gifted a record player. Backstory. I noticed that my sister's husband still had his record player for some reason in the trunk of his car. It's like it's been there for I don't know how long, but I've noticed it like around the time where they were moving, and I noticed that he still had his record player when they were moving, and then I decided to have the courage to ask him if I can have it. And lo and behold, he said yes. He said I can have it, and it was so funny because I don't even know how long it has been in there. Oh my god, there's a dent in the card. Oh well, I'll flip it over. It's not that serious, it's fine. But anyway, he gave me his old record player. And I didn't think he was. I didn't think he would give me it for some reason, but lo and behold, I now have it. And so I think that was in August. So now I've started collecting vinyl records, and it's been a doozy because now I have to pay attention to what I buy now within, vinyl records and also K-pop albums. And listen, new year, new me. I'm gonna be paying attention to what I spend now. And that means, unfortunately, no more digipacks. I've decided that was gonna be the one thing I'm gonna stop collecting as a whole. I mean, I kind of noticed that I was low-key kind of going crazy with the digipacks, I think late of 2024, and so I've decided to do this. The only time that I would probably get a digipack if it's not like a full group, like twice. Like I've collected OT9 for their digipacks, and I decided I did not want to do that anymore because one, they're very hard to find in physical stores, and I don't have K-pop stores near me, so I don't have K-pop stores near me. Literally, the nearest K-pop store is like 3 hours away from me, and I do not have the time to do that. To go there and just to go there randomly one day. But, and it was, anyway, and so the only things that I have is like a Barnes and Noble's, Target, and a Walmart, but lately they've been pretty iffy on what they put out on shelves now. They're pretty slow with releases. I don't know why. Like, I don't remember I'm pretty sure the most they've done to release an album on a shelf is literally like 2 weeks, and I'm just like, okay, that's a little bit too much. And so like I keep missing out on like K-pop releases because of it, or like album releases because of it, because I do not have the time to search Target every day. I don't really want to, and yeah, I'm just like, and I've just been tired recently of K-pop, but like it's not like I'm gonna give up on K-pop. Like I still love it as a listener and as a collector, but K-pop as a community has been pretty tiring, and it's a little bit discouraging, a little bit, because I thought, you know, when I came back into K-pop in 2021, I think, I thought it would be a fun community to be a part of, but no. Then we head into October. October had a lot of things happen within the K-pop industry, and it pretty much was a doozy. You know, I've said this as a joke to my sister because it was like somewhat of my coping mechanism when it came to it, that I was just like, I never thought I would get to experience my version of Zayn leaving One Direction. And you know what, that was a funny joke, but like as a but man, I was going through it. If you know, you know. But anyway, I never thought I would get to experience my version of Zayn leaving One Direction. So, and I was a little bit distraught. I now know how my sister feels when that happened, and it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy to think about that whole Sunghan situation in October went down. It was such a weird thing to witness. Not like, but like, it was such a weird thing to witness because like I never thought it was this serious. Like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe this is from the perspective of someone who started listening to music artists that have dated or are married, because some of them were like, some bands I listened to are like in their mid to late 20s by the time I started listening to them, and I was a One Direction girly, but like not that deep, because I was 9, and I don't know why a 9-year-old would be on the internet besides watching people playing video games on YouTube would be venturing in the fangirl side of the internet. But even though One Direction girlies were insane, I never thought I'd get to experience how insane the K-pop fans were like, and like it was such a journey. It was such a journey. I was emotional roller coaster, guys. I literally went I literally had to open and close. I woke up to the news of Sunghan leaving Rise. The announcement of Sunghan leaving Rise. Literally the morning I had to open and close at my job, and let me tell you, I was a wreck. I had never, like, it was so embarrassing because like I never like cried at work, and like at work before, so like this was like, and I was just like, and I tried to hold it back in, but unfortunately no. The tears kept coming out every time I thought about it, and guys, it was such a horrible, like, I hope I never get to experience that level of emotional uh, emotional emotional like point again as a fangirl, I guess. Hey, as I was kind of editing, or well, trying to edit this part of the video, unfortunately the camera kind of cut for some reason midway through, so I'm gonna re-record this final part of the video, and yeah, so let's get started. So we're gonna do a final flip through. Alrighty, as you can see, my Fearless era collection is kind of slacking. I haven't really been paying attention to Fearless and Anti-Fragile, as you can tell, but do not worry, I do have more cards coming in from, well, from the Anti-Fragile era. I'm still looking for Fearless photo cards because for some reason they're very hard to find through Mercari. I do not know about eBay, and I will talk about eBay in a couple of minutes, but yeah, here is Fearless Japan. These photo cards were a little bit hard to find as well, but fortunately I was lucky enough to find a seller that was selling these photo cards for a decent price, so I now have them obviously. And yeah, Unforgiven is the era of all eras because these, honestly, Unforgiven is probably my the second my, well my one of my favorite eras of LE SSERAFIM, and they have been like fire in my belly, guys. I know a lot of people trash talk on that song, but I may be the only one that likes that song. I don't know how people do not like it, but it's just one of my songs. It's just one of the songs that I put to get in a good mood, I guess. It's just one of the songs that I get in a good mood. So I just don't understand how people did not like that song when it came out. I understood it when it first came out. So yeah, oh my gosh, these two Weavers cards, I actually found a seller that was selling all four of Kazuha and Eunchae on Mercari for a good price, and I had to snag them, and at least I didn't have to buy the Weavers version because I'm pretty sure I do not have any shelf space for that because they're huge. So no. And thank God I didn't. I'm pretty sure I have to buy one more photo. I'm pretty sure they have a QR code, which I think, I don't know. I don't know if I want to buy the QR codes or not because I don't know if they're worth it. Oh yeah, these are the Target exclusives. And yeah, that's all for my Unforgiven era. And here is the Unforgiven Japan. Oh yeah, eBay. These, I actually was fortunate enough to buy photo cards on eBay overseas. I know how people feel about buying photo cards through eBay, but listen, I have done a couple of research with a couple of sellers and read the reviews through and through, especially with some with like more than 1,000 reviews, because they're really known, really well known. And I was fortunate enough to find a good seller who sells literally photo cards on their page, and that's how I got majority, or well, that's how I basically finished my Unforgiven Japan. And yeah, and here is the Easy era. And I kind of bought these photo cards through a secondhand seller on Mercari. I'm pretty sure someone was selling some of their album collection, and fortunate they were also selling a Eunchae and a Kazuha photo card along with it. So I bought them, and I'm buying nowadays I'm kind of buying almost every photo card from eBay and Mercari. And yeah, I feel like it's become much more easier to buy photo cards than, buying the physical album in Russian roulette. What photo cards or I get, yeah. And I mean, and let me just say this, that was a bad habit of mine. And that was a bad habit that I had before I kind of realized that was draining me a little bit. So I don't do that anymore. And yeah, here is I think these two are the Target exclusives for Crazy, and I do not even remember buying these photo cards, even though I apparently did at some point. And yeah, these are all of my this is basically all of my collection as of now, because I am getting photo cards in a couple of weeks, but in a couple of weeks. And yeah, I do have more storing photo card videos planned, and I'm pretty sure, but yeah, that's basically the first part of reorganizing and storing some of my collection in new homes. And basically that concludes everything in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you like and subscribe for more future videos, and have a great day/night, and I will see y'all later. Bye everyone.